Right then, folks, as outlined, today is a pretty big day. We play Burnley, Arsenal, Aston Villa with a chance at a European spot up for grabs. In recent weeks, in recent games, we've done okay. 2 wins against Newcastle and Chelsea. You'll have seen that if you'd have watched the end of the last episode. 2 draws against Reading and Leicester. The Leicester result is annoying. When I show you the table, you'll see exactly why. A win in the Leicester game would have put us on 56 and in a much stronger position. We failed to win that game. Leicester down in 18th. Really a team we should have beaten, though. Today, Burnley in 16th, Arsenal in 3rd, and Aston Villa in 20th, stand in our way of finishing 5th. Now, the FA Cup final is to be contested by Leicester and Huddersfield, hence a lack of places in the Europa League. 6th place may still get one. I'm not sure who won the Capital One Cup, actually. Should we check that? So the Capital One Cup was won by Chelsea. So there may well only be in the league standings 1 spot up for grabs, and that puts a lot more pressure on today. Now, the recent upturn in form, again, if you've sort of tuned into the very end of yesterday's episode, you'll know we've gone to a 4 at the back. Navarro and Galway are going to play as our fullbacks. They're not great. We're probably going to have to bring some new ones in the summer. Casper and Vidal sat in front with Sergio as the advanced playmaker, Barry on the left, Peter on the right, and Menga goes through the middle today, although we could bring Sandoval back in, but he's suffering with a little bit of an injury. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start with Sandoval. I just think he's a bit of a difference maker. We'll start with Sandoval, then we'll bring Menga on at some point later in the game. We'll put Jeff Thomas on the bench as well. Okay, let's get into today's games then. 3 to go until the end of the season, and wins are needed. We kick things off away at Burnley, and if we lose to Burnley, we don't really deserve to be. We don't deserve to be in Europe. They're playing a 4-4-2, but we're playing 4 at the back. So have your wingers, mate. Not interested. I'm going to get assertive. We could potentially move into a qualification spot. I want them to know just how important this game is. I'm going to get very assertive with them. Almost overly assertive. Okay, everyone looks pleased enough. Away from home against Burnley. Can we make the difference and get the win we need today? We need to stay in touching distance of Reading and hope that they fall to the wayside at some point during this run-in. First shot on goal goes to Burnley. Okay, throwing deep in our half. Burnley on the attack early. Handsome with a shot on goal. Parky tips it over just about. A little bit nervy. We might go defensive for the first sort of 20-30 minutes. See if we can see this out. Corner kick to Burnley now. Header on goal just over the bar. Burnley putting on some good pressure in the early stages. Again, lots of teams behind us. Everton are in 12th, 50 points. If we lose all our games, we could potentially come like 12th, which is madness, really. But yes, I think we've got a chance at this. I don't know who Reading play today. Should we have a little look? So Reading, they've already missed a penalty at the bottom of that. Okay, well, that changed very, very quickly. Reading winning, so we have to win our game. They're playing Villa, so you'd expect them to win it. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. Away from home against a team we'd low down. I want us to be fired up. I want us to go into this with a more positive outlook. I think we're going to stop that. Maybe exploit the middle a little bit more. And I may push Sergio slightly further forward. Okay, little change in tactic, just a little bit of a medal, and hopefully it'll come off. Remember, formation man, pushing an advanced playmaker into a more advanced area. I mean, it's not wild, is it? It's not quite saving children from a burning building like most superheroes. I say most superheroes. Most superheroes now just do mental shit. So it's not even, they don't save humans anymore. It's just sort of self-gain. It's not as fun. Casper out towards Peter. This is really our first chance of the game. Peter tries to swing one in, doesn't quite come off. Sergio into Casper. Oh, lovely turn by Casper. Shot on goal. Great save by the goalkeeper. And as long as we keep the pressure on, stay in 6th place, it's not too bad. But I mean, a win today is what we need, especially against a team like Burnley. We play Burnley and Villa. They're the 2 games you want to get something from. Arsenal, that's the tricky one. Okay, Sandoval's not really done the business so far in this game, so Menna's going to come on. We're going to push Vidal and Casper further forward as well. I feel like we've got to apply some more pressure. We're going to close down more as well. In fact, oh no, free kick. I want to go more direct. Ball played in. Backhouse with a good clearance. Oh, this could be a counter-attack. Sergio, he's got many either side of him. Plays there well. It was a bit of a hopeful ball, it looked like. Menga on it, though, as he goes on this left-hand side. He's got Sergio in the middle. Peter at the back post. Plays it to Barry at the front post. Shot on goal. Saved by the keeper and put out for a throw. And we're going to go slightly more direct. When I say slightly more, I mean much more. Ball played forward. It's Burnley's chance to attack. Alex gets to the wrong side of the defender. Ball into the middle. What a miss that is! That is a massive miss in the context of today. Okay, we've pushed our men on a little bit. Menga on the ball now. He's got a man on his left-hand side. He's also got Peter on this right side. Peter out to Navarro now. Back into Peter. Can he find the ball into the middle? He can. Sergio's there. Slips it through to Menga. He looked offside to me. He looked offside. Is it offside? No, it's not offside. Wow, the magnificent hair he's got. There it is then. Salford 1, Burnley 0. We take the lead in the game and we stay in touching distance of Reading. We have to now hold on for the last 20 minutes. So as we look at it again in 3 dimensions. Sergio, ball into feet. Lovely little slide through Still looks a little bit offside to me. Right-footed though, Menga puts it away, and yes, that's what we needed. Burnley straight back at it though. Free kick into the middle, header front post, and they're already back in the game. Was that like a minute later? It was exactly a minute later. Dreadful. Back to square one. Okay, we're going to go slightly more structured. We've got a throw in. Deep in their half, Sergio with a bit of a risky ball, really, onto the other side of Navarro. Casper, back into Sergio. Lovely ball to Peter, who gets the ball under control. Peter, is he going to try and whip it in? We know how good his delivery can be. He plays it back to Navarro. Can he get a ball into the middle? Back to Peter again. Peter, ball, back post. Barry was there. Sergio on the volley. Good save by the goalkeeper. 15 minutes to go, and I still feel like we need another goal. Headed on, and suddenly Burnley are through. Shot on goal. I mean, we've been hit by nothing there. The highlight actually went their way. Ali Kessel with it. I mean, defeat here, we slip behind Manchester United, and we know that we have to get above Reading. This puts us in a dreadful situation. Ball's headed on. He gets to it first. Backhouse chasing, and beats the keeper. With time winding down, we're going to lose 2-1 to Burnley. I don't know how the piss that has happened. I think they had to win for survival, actually. Is that true? I think Burnley had to win that game, and that has now secured their survival. They can't get relegated. But dreadful news, West Brom elsewhere beating Hull 7-2, so they confirm their Champions League spot. With 2 games to go, I don't know who Reading play, but Reading and Manchester United now have to be overcome. Not good. Arsenal next. This is a really bad situation, which I don't like. Bristol, Leicester and Aston Villa have all been relegated. That win by Burnley pushed them into safety. I think the team below them won as well. So, not good for us at all. Oh God, Barry's been relegated. He's on left winger. You can't... Oh, no, it's the club. It's the club. Okay, next game against Arsenal. And I'm going to change things around a little bit. João Paulo is going to come in for Andy Backhouse. And we're going to play Casper behind Sergio and Vidal in the middle. Barry and Peter on either flank. Sandoval through the middle. We're going to push Vidal a little bit further forward. He's obviously been playing there a lot this season, so we may as well put him back in there. Casper... In fact, we're going to change Galloway to do a defensive job. Spit it out, Ben. We're going to try and keep our wing-backs back. I don't want them pushed forward at all. Just defend. Okay. We're the favourites for the game. How? Why? They've got this guy up front, Andrea Batola, the Italian. This season scored 36 in 36, and we're the favourites. Okay, then. He's almost guaranteed to score. I mean, not almost. He is guaranteed to score. His ratio suggests such. Okay, 2 games to go. We've got Arsenal, and then we've got Villa, and this is the game. This is it, really. If we don't win this, then I don't know what we do. We're really just sort of an awful, horrendous situation. Reading are at home to Man City, so that's decent news for us. And Manchester United are losing to Hull currently. Well, that gives us a chance then. If Man City fail to beat Reading, then I think City can win the league today. Essentially, we need a point from this game, or we can't come 5th. This is not a Mikey Parky with a save. Oh, no. Okay, good challenge. All right, we'll get rid of all that. We don't need it at this point. We'll put it to the 10th. Optimistic. Cardosa with it in the box. We've got to get this away. Come on, away now, away. Galloway, boot it. Hit it. Oh my God, what are we doing? We're trying to be fancy. I know why. Everton's short of passing. Not today. Okay, ball played over the top by Sergio. Not a great ball at all, to be honest. It's come back to him though. Luckily for us, and we're gonna try and we have to create something. Sergio's got Sandoval ahead of him. If he can turn his man, we know how good Sandoval can be from these sort of areas. Back into Sergio, heads forward, gets it back again. Sergio involved in everything right now. Peter lays it to Casper with a strike on goal. Casper, what a strike! It came out of absolutely nowhere. 20 yards out. I was not expecting that. After 39 minutes on the clock, Salford lead 1-0. Let's look at that in 3 dimensions. That was majestic. So it's headed down. Peter has it, and I think, okay, he's giving it to Casper, but Casper's going to play another one. Left-footed. What a strike that is. Casper with a beauty. Problem is, we still know that Arsenal will score. So, ugh. Okay, at half-time, I'm going to just... what do you do? Just passionately say, carry on? I'm happy with how things are going. Keep it up. Well, they all look extremely delighted, so let's carry on with this. Okay, if City could beat Reading and just hit their goal difference a little bit, that would be perfect. We play Villa on the final day. We could win that 6-7. The temptation to shut up shop is so strong, but there's so long left in the game, and Arsenal have a corner. Bloom puts it in. Batola. I told you, he was guaranteed to score, and he has. 48th goal of the season in all comps. That's ridiculous. Somehow, we need to find a winner here. I don't know how we do it. City are beating Reading, so that gives us a bit more hope. We are going to gain a point on them if things stay the same, but I just feel like we need the extra goal. 5 minutes left to go, 3 minutes left to go. Time really ticking down here. We need a late goal. Hull have absolutely battered Manchester United. City with another goal against Reading. We gain a point. We gain a bit of goal difference. That looks like it's going to be it. Salford 1, Arsenal 1, in a game which has given us a bit of hope. Not a lot of hope. Not ideal, though. Not ideal at all. In the one season, we're probably going to finish around 6th. The FA Cup is contested between Huddersfield and Leicester. Right, one more to go then. Villa on the final day, and it all comes down to this. Oh, that's annoying. That's really, really annoying. This is like the worst thing that could have happened right now. I am very, very angry at the fact that 17 seconds into my recording for the final game, it crashed. So that's just great news. That's just really good news. As you can see, we won our final game on the last day of the season against Aston Villa. It wasn't enough though. We got 7th place. It's not enough for Europa spot. Manchester United won their game. Reading drew with Everton in the end, so they lost out as well. Manchester United take the Europa League spot. Leicester also get it for winning the FA. The FA Cup. Chelsea won the Europa League, so they're in the UEFA Cup as well. We didn't get. I say UEFA Cup. I'm very retro. Europa League. We didn't get there. We go into next season with high hopes of getting a Champions League spot. I've already confirmed that. So much news has just happened that you won't have seen. There was a big day that I'll show you where lots of things happened. We'll go back to that. That's so annoying when you record something for like 15 minutes and it just doesn't work. Okay, this was the news. So we've cleared our debts. We're in the best financial health we've ever been in. All our debts wiped completely, gone, which is excellent news to see. We're hit with a tax bill, but that's pretty regular. That's our commercial summary. If you want to have a look at that, pause the video and check it out. You can do. Requesting improvements. We upped our transfer budget to 42 million going into the next season. Stadium expansion plans have been announced. 12,000 seats will be added to the stadium. We will go and ground share with Wigan at the DW, which is not what I was expecting, but I guess that's okay. We've got a small loan to help with it. It's going to cost 22 million. So as soon as we get out of debt, we put ourselves back into it. We upgrade the youth and training facilities also, and our category has moved up to a category 2 for our youth recruitment and employment and things like that. So that's even better for us. Lots of things happened. It's disappointing we didn't get into the final game. I mean, I'm going to show you the final game, just the sort of the screen. A man has played his final game. You can imagine the fuss I made mid-game, can't you? And you can imagine my annoyance now. Andy Tannoy has played his final game for Salford City. I will try and get him as a scout right now. We'll do it right now. I want him as a scout. I don't know if he'll be any good as a scout. Is he any good as a scout? No, he's going to be bloody awful. But we're getting him in anyway. And I guess that's the perfect way to end this season. It's been a trying season, a testing season, a season we should have done far better in. Injuries, once again, have been our downfall. I've already made a signing for next season. Koscielny is coming in. Koscielny is coming in. I think that's how you'd say his name. A right winger, probably going to replace Peter Phillips. He's coming in. It's already confirmed on the 1st of July. And sorry that the episode has ended in a bizarre way that I couldn't show you. But actually, in the end, it didn't matter. If it did matter, I'd be even more angry. So let's just assume that we'll be fine. We go into the next season then. Champions League is the aim. Anything else, and we have to start questioning if we have met our limits. Should I retire as manager of Salford City and let them go on without me? I guess we'll find out. We had a similar situation with Palmer where we went year on year without much happening, and I kind of left it to you to decide that do we carry on? Are you still enjoying the series? Then yeah, we're going to be in that state. I mean, give me your thoughts in the comment section. How long do we give this until it seems like it's going to be an impossible task? We have a big summer ahead of us, and hopefully I make the right additions, but that does bring us to the end. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, and for me not to mention, until next time, you'll join me for a transfer special, I hope. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm so angry.